In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum. Your host Saeedullah. Hopefully you are fine. Today we are gonna start our next lecture, stanza and its types. Stanza and its types, because last time we knew poetry. What is poetry? I tried my level best to convey you in a proper way so that you understand what is poetry. Now we are gonna start stanza. Stanza, it's almost in the poems. It is almost in poems, in poetry. Even though it's in lower classes, it starts in lower classes, like the students, the little students who studying in nursery class, Montessori class, okay, baby, baby, yes mama, eating sugar, no mama, like that, okay. So the same thing, slowly, gradually, the students learn this poem and poetry with the passage of time in classes 6, 7, 8, then 9th, metric, then comes in first year. But in English language and English literature, it's really important that the student must know that how stanza is found, okay, and how it is composed, okay. Then so I will just want to say you, first of all, the student they should know that verse, I'm not saying verse, okay. listen to it carefully. I'm not saying verse and I'm not saying words, I'm just saying verse, verse, V-E-R-S-E, verse. British accent is, verse. They, they don't pronounce the R, they unstress the R. When in American language you want to say the same word which I say, words, like they pronounce stress the R. But I will properly say the spelling of this word. Maybe the students who have come in metric, from metric to first year, maybe they are not proper understanding what I am saying. On the screen you will also find this word, V-E-R-S-E, verse. A verse, a verse is a piece of poetry. A verse is a piece of poetry, okay. A line of metrical text, okay. So I'm gonna say you a poem, the poem of William Shakespeare, okay. The first poem of first year class. I will just say 2 lines, okay. Under the greenwood tree, the name of the poem is this: under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me. Under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me. Just listen it. Tree is coming in the end of the line, verse, end of verse, and me is coming in the end of verse. Under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me. So the line which I told to you, this line, one line, under the greenwood tree, this is what? This is verse. And the second line, who loves to lie with me, the second line is also called verse. The both line combines and the name of 2 lines will come in English literature, couplet. First line is not a stanza. First line is called only, what it is called? It is called only a verse. when the one line combines with the second line with its rhyme scheme, it will be called couplet. Well, now we knew that verse is a piece of poetry. When a verse combines with the second line, it is called, what it is called? Couplet. You know, in the poem, two lines means in each stanza you will find two lines. Two lines. Under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me. So students, both line, as I said you, both lines are called, combiningly both lines are called couplet, right? So sometime you read the poems, you will find 4 lines. You find 4 lines in stanza, form of stanza. You will find 4 lines. And now just you might have a question, sir, sometime we have 4 lines in stanza. Okay, we used to listen that 4 lines stanza, 4 lines stanza is only 4 lines. Okay, but what I tell you, 2 lines is called stanza, but it has not, it is a name, couplet, right? And 4 lines stanza, it has also a name. 3 lines stanza, it has its own name. Okay, so 2 lines stanza, it's called couplet. On a screen you will see it, couplet, how it is written, couplet, and also how it is pronounced, couplet, like that. And the second, I want to say you, 3 lines stanza is tercet. 3 lines stanza is tercet. Okay, and 4 lines stanza, it's called quatrain. Spelling will be on the screen. Quatrain. I want to repeat today's lecture. Okay, it is not ended. The lecture is not ended. I just want to convey you the piece of my lecture. It is a piece of my lecture, like a piece of cake. Number 1 topic was verse. The 2 lines verse, piece of poetry, 2 lines combines, it is called couplet, right? And 3 lines of poetry, it is called tercet, right? And 4 line stanza, it is called quatrain. The spelling will be on screen. Students, hopefully you understood, but I want to tell you just 1 line, it's called verse. When one verse line combines with the second line, it is called couplet. When 3 lines, it is called tercet. It would have its own rhyme scheme. I will tell about that. Parameters, pentameters, triset, I will tell you. All those trimeters I will tell you. And second, 4 lines combines with that. 4 lines stanza, 2 lines stanza, couplet, 3 lines stanza, tercet, name, they have name, and 4 line combines, it is what called? Quatrain. Hopefully you understood. Thank you very much. Your teacher, Saeedullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you.